Welcome to the regular meeting of the Chislehurst Borough Council of August the 1st, 2019. At this time, we will have the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine Statement, please.
In accordance with Open Public Meeting Act, meeting is called order pursuant to those of regular meeting. A copy which has been made available to Mr. School of Local Public Regulations, and a copy which has been posted publicly in accordance with the law.
Roll call.
Alwine. Present. Chu.
Here.
Barnett. Hearn.
Here.
Littles.
Here.
Marone.
Present.
Give me a motion to approve minutes of July the 11th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. Roll call, please.
Alwine. Yes. Chu.
Yes.
Hearn.
Yes.
Littles.
Yes.
Marone.
Yes.
Council committee reports. Everybody's turned them in.
I don't have one this month.
Neither do I.
Pretty slow this month also.
There was
What's
no
this?
rent control or anything. I don't have one this month.
You have one?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
I'll
do.
just do Councilwoman Alwan and Councilwoman Chu.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor and Council. My report is a little short this month. However, I'm going to announce that we will be holding a national night out, August 6th at 6 p.m. at the Arlen Poindexter Community Center, where we will be having different sports activities. A movie will be shown that's age appropriate. Other pertinent information will be provided to families and children, and light snacks will be provided. Just as a matter of reference, the National Night Out is sponsored by the Camden County Health and Human Services Department. And they intended to promote community and families within community. So there are several national night outs that are going on in surrounding towns like Lindenwold and Berlin and Haddon Field, Haddon Heights, all over. So please look at the CamdenCounty.com website for more information. Also, the CamdenCounty.com website for Human Services has other local and free activities for the summertime as we navigate through this hot weather and try to support our families in the best way that we can. If you have any questions about National Night Out for Chislehurst, again, it's August 6th at 6 p.m. at the Arlen Poindexter Community Center, and you can contact me at councilwoman.rukaya, which is RUKIAH.alwan, ALWAN, at gmail.com with any questions, and we hope to see you there. Back to school, believe it or not, we're already in August, and back to school will be coming very soon for our children. And one way to help with costs, because back to school supplies and such can be very stressful and costly, one way to help with this stress and costs of supplies and other things for children is to look at the website, which is www.nj211.org, which is like an online library, a database of free resources and places where you can get free school supplies for your children and your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews. So that website again is www.nj211.org. And again, it has a plethora of resources, information and common issues such as employment, housing, social services, mental health services, and everything in between. It's like a really large database of information that residents, I think, would find very helpful. The Historical Committee, there's nothing to report at this time. For Planning and Zoning Board, the meetings will resume in September. The meetings are the first Wednesday of every month, starting at 7 p.m. And for the next meeting, it will be September 4th at 7 p.m. Also, I want to announce the car show. There will be a car show at the Leanna Harris Park on, one second please, August 18th, August 18th, from 10 to 4. And there's a registration fee if you want to show your car of $25. The spectator fee is free, and there will be music, food, raffles, and much, much more. There will be a best of show, low car limbo, a two-step competition, and best of awards. So again, the car show will be on August 18th at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Leanna Harris Park. So come out for the car show. And this concludes my report for August 2019.
Councilwoman Chu, did you put that on our website?
I certainly did.
Now, that's sponsored by the Chislehurst Police Department.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and for contact, you can, if you have any questions, contact Councilwoman Jamila Garnett at gmail.com.
Okay, thank you, Councilwoman.
Thank
Alwine.
you.
All right. Councilwoman Chu.
Okay, thank you, and this is my report for August. The Councilman Marone and I, we completed the draft of the contract and fee schedule for the community center and the park. The information was provided to the council for review and feedback. I've also volunteered at the Freedom Summer Camp as the STEAM Innovation Lab instructor. We will be participating in the National Night Out, so please come out to see what innovation the students were involved with this summer. Again, that is, as the councilwoman stated, on August the 6th from 6 to 9 at the community center and the school. Again, please refer to the website and television for all updates. I do want to apologize for the mix-up on July's airing on YouTube. That has been fixed, so thank you for your patience on that. Let's see. Continue to look for additional information here at the Borough Hall. New flyers are going up all the time, and you can check out that information. If you are going to put up any flyers, please see Ms. Rose before posting anything. On the Personnel Committee, we have nothing to report at this time, but we do want to congratulate Mr. Pointer as he's completing his training to become the borough's certified recycling professional. The training is offered through Rutgers Office of Continuing Professional Education, and it ran from January through August. The monthly trainings included case studies, health and safety, management and leadership, public communications, economic techniques, and more. So congratulations to Mr. Pointer. Under finance, this evening there will be a guest to speak about from American Recycling Resources about a benefit to our community. I am also reviewing our participation in the Sustainable New Jersey program with Mr. Pointer. The borough certification in this program demonstrates our commitment to reduce waste, cut greenhouse gas emissions, and improve environmental equity. Sustainable New Jersey helps empower us to build a better world for future generations. Registered towns get special priority access and notification of incentives and grants and are eligible for Sustainable Jersey grant programs. Economic development, I am still persistently searching for those businesses who are looking for an ideal location. If you or someone you know is looking to locate or relocate a business, please call Borough Hall at 856-767-4153, extension 1010. Leave your name and contact information, and someone will get back to you promptly. Under Board of Health, I met with the Camden County Health Department to discuss how they can serve our community. The county health officer, Dr. Pachel Nwako, and his staff asked about the demographics of our borough and provided a lot of information about services they can provide. We are scheduling free monthly screenings to our residents and from the surrounding towns and from those in our viewing area. Certified medical personnel will be coming to the community center on September the 27th, starting at 1 p.m. to provide free health screenings and risk assessments. They will also provide information about related to health education and health promotion and more. Mark your calendar and remember Chislehurst is healthy when you are. This report is also translated into Spanish, and check my website. Veterans Affair, the cleanup of the Elm Avenue Cemetery took place on the 27th of July from 9 to noon. The next event will be on August 31st. Please remember to bring your supplies, bug spray, and dress to prevent bites from mosquitoes and ticks. Water will be supplied. The Office of Veterans Affairs can offer assistance on veteran claims and benefits, discharging, upgrading PTSD, and other services. Please call with any veterans assistance questions. The Office of Veterans Affairs, which is 856-374-5801. Historical Committee, again, the meetings are the second Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. at the Community Center Library, and all residents are encouraged to attend to be a part of this committee. All residents are encouraged to volunteer to be a part of any social committee in our borough. Please contact Borough Hall and leave your name and number and the area of interest. Various committees will include things like rent control, Chislehurst Day, International Day, Chislehurst events, etc. We invite you to share your ideas, expertise, and willingness to help to present these events held in our borough. Grant AME Methodist Church is hosting a Family and Friends Day, which will honor community builders. This will occur at Lucian's Manor on Saturday, September the 21st at 12 p.m. Tickets are $50. I will leave this flyer. Please contact any of the contact people on this flyer for more information and ticket purchase. And that's all I have.
That it?
I don't know.
Thank you, that's a pretty good report, I like that. Thank you.
Busy.
Can I get a motion to open the meeting to the public?
So move.
Second?
Moving to second, roll call, please.
Alwine. Yes. Chu.
Yes.
Hart.
Yes.
Riddle.
Yes.
Laurent.
Yes.
Any member of the public who wishes to speak, please come forward, give your name and address, and I'll see if I can answer your questions.
Hi, my name is Penelope Stevens, and I own property at 317 Francis Avenue. I was here last month trying to inquire some information concerning the sewer hookup for 317 Francis. We purchased the property in February of this year, and we just made settlement, I believe, in April. Then we went out to the property. We do pay, they had given us a prorated portion of what we owe for the sewer and stuff. So during settlement, we paid the sewer and we paid the Camden County portion of the sewer. But when we got to the location, we couldn't find where there was a connection, the sewer was connected or not. So we came into the borough, we asked some questions. The borough was very helpful in trying to help us try to find out what was going on. We did contact Bach Associates, because we asked them, we were told that since they were the engineers, or currently the engineers, that they would have a listing of all those who were tied into the sewer. So we called them several times. They did come out. They said they didn't have a list of everybody that was tied in. They wouldn't know who was tied in. But they did come out to assist us. And when they came out, they found where the line runs from the street, but we couldn't find any coming from the house to the hookup to the street. So we were informed, and neighbors were very nice. I have some neighbors, I lived in the borough for some years, so neighbors came and we tried to find we called back to the borough. I asked them, did they know where the septic system was? So we couldn't find that, but borough told us to call Jack. Jack came out, he told us he found where the hookup was from the street, but he didn't see it coming from the house. And then he didn't find the septic, but some neighbors came out and we found where the septic was. So they told us to run a hose through your toilet, and if it comes through the street, then it's hooked up, because the cap was off. If it doesn't, check the septic. So we ran a hose, we took the lid off the septic tank, and that's where it ran, into the septic tank. So therefore, there's no hookup. And you don't see one, because on the property at 409, I have one cleaned out on the side of my house, and then the one at the street, from the street. So we came back and we just wanted to know, and I think the solicitor did tell me to call the Camden County Sewer Department. They said, from their understanding, that it was hooked up. And I said, it's not. She said, well, how do you know? And I went through the whole process. I even took a video showing the water running to the septic tank. So I have the copy of the ordinance that indicated, ordinance 91-7, requiring the mandatory hookup. And one of the parts that I read in here that I was trying to get some understanding, it says failure to make connection. It says, if the owner of any property in the borough shall fail to make any connection or installation required by this article within the time herein required, the borough may proceed to make such connection or installation or cause the same to be made, and then place a lien on the property for the cost and interest. So I had asked when I came, I said, well, was there a lien ever put on the property, since there was definitely no hookup? And it was mandatory for it to be hooked up. So when we purchased the property, we did ask, was it a septic? And she said, well, since you're getting a sewer bill, yes, it's hooked up. But we come to find out it's not hooked up. So we wanted to just know where the responsibility lied. Because if there had been a lien placed on the property, as this ordinance says should have happened, then that lien would have been satisfied before they sold the home. So if anybody can help,
Let me say something.
Help me understand.
That ordinance 91, year 91, when they put the sewer in Chislehurst. Since I've been here, we did a sewer audit. We had people who were hooked up to the sewer was not being charged, and they had to be charged back fees. Then you had some people who had a house, but nobody was living there at the time, and they never hooked up into the sewer. But they were getting sewer bills because their property is on the tax rolls. Now, what that owner of that property was supposed to do is hook into the sewer. The owner was supposed to hook into the sewer. We ran the lateral down, they're supposed to hook into the sewer. But a lot of them just would pay the bills, and apparently they wasn't even paying that. Okay, is that the house that, all the way at the end?
no, it's right in the middle
Okay.
on the,
So, if somebody wasn't there, or living there, but was an owner, and he never hooked up to the sewer, but he was paying the bill as if he was, okay?
Okay, but I have a record, there's somebody, I don't know, was he living there or not, but they still own the property even in 2012, 2013, 2014, then the bank took over in 2019. But if they weren't, still, somebody owned the property, so why wasn't that ordinance followed through?
But what I'm saying to you, Ms. Stevens, is that even though people have property, own property, all right, they were supposed to get a permit to put the
Right.
sewer in, but once they start paying the sewer bill, the borough's not gonna know. They know that this is a taxable property. They're not gonna know. Now, the onus on putting that sewer in is on the owner of that property. The people that you bought the house from is supposed to have put that sewer in.
I know that, but if the borough, I was in the borough when they brought the sewer in. And they were sending letters out because there was a gentleman that didn't mind, the plumber, he was kinda crooked, I guess, cause he had the wrong size pipes and everything. And I got letters from the borough saying, you're gonna be penalized until you get this done and all this other stuff. So if that's the case, why wasn't these people, whoever lived at this property, receiving the same thing? And it says it right in here.
And I told you, I don't know if they was
This
there.
and that, so somebody knew something.
Yeah, so
I
I,
mean,
that's
come on.
before, listen, Penelope, that was before my time and our time.
Oh, yeah, I do understand, that's for
Alright.
your time.
All right, but what I'm saying, we tried to clean a lot of that up,
Mm-hmm.
all right? That's why we did the sewer audit, because we had all kinds of stuff going on.
Right.
But people got sewer hooked in and not paying. It was a mess.
Right,
And I don't think, the borough did not do the inspection. The state inspector did the inspection. So when you went and got a permit, that's when he came and they turned the permit in and, you know, it was approved, like when you got yours done.
I don't even remember filling no permit or nothing, I just know they said do it and we had to have it done.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember.
and some people
nothing.
did their own, they allowed you to do your own, but, cause I had to put mine
Yeah,
in.
because I
I
had
had,
some,
I had to put mine in.
yeah,
But the state inspectors were requiring certain pipes. So when he
Right,
came, you couldn't
that's
close
right.
that hole up. You couldn't close that
Right,
hole up.
that's
He
right.
wanted a certain type of, that purple cement or whatever at the pipe where you could glue it. And then you gotta have a certain pitch.
right,
The state inspectors came and
Right.
checked that. But they only checked if you went and got a permit.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you said, I tied it to the sewer, then the borough will send him out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but if these people didn't tie into it, I don't know what happened.
well, how do they make something mandatory if nobody knows what's going on?
I just came here.
Yeah, I know you did, I know
Right.
you did, but this is terrible.
I know.
Because then when we ask that question, oh, yes, that's why you get the sewer bill. So they don't even know, and people selling homes and you think you're tied in and you're not.
Mhm.
And nobody's responsible for nothing.
Listen,
That's sad.
I don't know what happened in that instance.
Yeah, I
but
know you
think-
don't. I know
think
it
that
came
the
after your
homeowner-
time.
The homeowner is responsible for tying that in. Those
Right.
people that own that house are responsible for tying into the sewer.
But at least when the house goes up for sale, for closing, the township should acknowledge that they haven't tied in.
We're
They
not gonna know.
thinking that even the banks and even the realtors thinking they're tied in because of the sewer bill, that you get the sewer bill.
I know.
So that's false.
People are gonna, whether you tied in, unless you're 200 feet from the sewer line, the sewer main,
Right.
you're gonna get a sewer bill. Everybody in Chislehurst gonna get one.
Yeah, but that's what they said now, but, you know, so why would you get a sewer bill? See, that's the problem. You shouldn't get a sewer bill and then you'll know who's not tied in.
Was the previous owners paying the sewer bill that they were getting?
Apparently, that they told us that there's a sewer bill, but they really not was
So the
tied in.
sewer, that means the sewer bill is paid up to date then? There's
We paid, you know, a settlement, we had to pay whatever portion for the month that we purchased the
That's the
property,
purchase
yeah.
part, but up to that point, it was up to date. So that the owner of that property, they was paying the sewer bill for service
Well,
that they
what-
wasn't even getting.
Right, they was paying the sewer bill for the service they wouldn't get, somebody was, or they wasn't paying at all, that's why they probably lost the house, I don't know, it was a
And then you said it was
foreclosure.
a septic tank there, correct?
Yes,
So the septic tank is still there?
it's still there,
What
that's,
I don't understand is they had a septic tank in their property,
Mm-hmm.
and they were still paying the sewer bill?
because the township made them, just like we're paying
Oh
and
my
we don't
God.
have no sewer. That's what I'm saying, we're paying it and we don't have sewer. Now, to me, that's some kind of crooked, something, that's crooked.
Well, you're not hooked up to the system, I
We're
don't see
not.
why you're paying the sewer bill.
Thank you, and that's when I came here, that's exactly what they said, I said, but somebody gotta tell me something.
Yeah,
Why don't we gonna have the attorney look into it?
Yeah,
Let him
please
look
do,
into
I
it,
appreciate it.
Penelope, and, I'm glad you're back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town for a while.
Don't say for a
Come
while.
on, y'all really do right.
Penelope, I said, I'm gonna have the attorney look
Okay,
into
thank you,
it,
sir.
okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
And we'll,
Okay,
all
I
right.
appreciate that.
probably, give me 2 weeks, call me,
Okay, I will.
okay?
All
You
right.
still have the number?
Yes, I still have your
Okay,
number,
all right.
believe it or not.
Believe it or not, what do you mean, believe it or not?
Okay, I'll call you.
Call me, all right?
I'll call you. All right, thank you again.
Thank you.
Council.
All right, anybody else? Come on up.
All right, thank you, Mayor and Council, for letting me speak. Thank Councilwoman Chu for bringing on the program. My name's Norman. I'm with the company American Recycling Resources. We are a textile recycling company. We run recycling programs with a lot of townships throughout New Jersey in efforts to recycle clothing through the use of clothing recycling bins. I'm sure you've all seen them in parking lots. So basically how the program works is we get a few locations in the township, whether it be in the Borough Hall. I know we were talking about a few locations to place these boxes at, and then we place the boxes at these various locations. We service the box once a week. We clean out the box, and we also put the township's logo on the front of the box. This way, people will know that it's a partnership with the township, and that it's a recycling program for the township. And as well, and on top of that, the township also does receive recycling credits via tonnage reports quarterly, and we also actually money also goes back into the township every month per location, depending on a few demographics of each location. It's between $50 and $100 a month that we pay the township. It's also the Sustainable Jersey program. It does give 3 points for the program. This way you could receive whatever level you're trying to get at. And yeah, it's a very simple program, very clear, straightforward. And yeah.
Is there like a certain amount of clothing bins that you would give, and is it for? It would just be for like clothing and shoes and things of that nature.
Right. So technically, we are able to start out with one since we are already in the area. We have various townships that we're already in this region. So we would be able to start with one if needed, and each location, basically, we give it a 3-month trial, see if it's collecting the amount that we're looking for, and then if not, we will try to like renegotiate, be like, hey, it's not collecting enough. Want to maybe give you guys this much instead of however much you guys were getting before, to try to make it fair for everyone. And vice versa, if we're collecting a lot more than we anticipated, then maybe we'll put another box and pay double, however may be. And as for what we accept, we take clothing, shoes, and linens. People will throw in other stuff such as kitchenware, toys, stuff like that. We'll take it and then we'll sort through it and then dispose of it in the proper ways.
Who's taking care of the insurance on that piece of equipment in the event somebody gets hurt? Whose
So
responsibility is that?
So we are fully insured. Each location we add as an additional insured. I don't know the amount off the top of my head. I could get a few very easily, but each box is insured 100%.
And does the borough have to sign a contract with you, or how does that work? And how does the borough get the money delivered to it?
Right. So it's not a binding contract. I mean, once the borough agrees to it, it's basically just a sign-up form that we require. And you guys were between the 1st and the 10th of the month. We have an automatic system through Chase, where the first business day of the month they'll send out the checks, and we tell everyone between the 1st and the 10th of the month to keep an eye out for it.
And what does the borough supposed to do if people start leaving just regular trash in the surrounding area?
Yeah, so that's a big issue with some people. On each box has the phone number to the office, where anytime, whether it be 12 o'clock at night, middle of the day, you call that number. It'll go to the office. If no one's there, it goes straight to my and my partner's phone, and we tell everyone we'll send someone out as soon as we can, whether it be that day or the next business day. But we try to get everything done within 24 hours.
Yeah, what happens if you come to one of these canisters and some butthead went there in the middle of the night and dumped a pickup load of construction trash in there? Who gets stuck with that?
It's happened, and like I said before, we take everything, and then whatever garbage there is, we'll sort through it, and then we'll dispose of it on our terms.
Okay, that was just my question.
Anybody else? What is the council desires?
think it's a good idea, and we should try it, and then give the 3-month trial basis.
Now, when do you think about putting a bin? I think the most safest place is put it here.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I stated first.
It might cut out on that construction trash and people getting hurt or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have people here.
Right.
All right, so you got something to give us to consummate the deal?
I could, I wasn't in my office today, so, excuse me, I didn't actually bring any paperwork, but I could email over, Ms. Joe, I could email over you to, the sign-up sheet. Just basically fill that out, send it back to us with a PDF of the logo for the township, and then this way we could get into the front of the box.
Well, it's gonna, you can send it to her,
Yep.
but it's gotta go through our solicitor, okay?
Okay.
He's gotta look at everything and make sure everything is in
Yeah, I'll
order.
forward it to
Yeah.
you before we sign off on it.
Okay. I
Okay.
think a copy
You
of
want-
the insurance certificate would also get.
Okay,
I have a thought for council. What about put one by the park to get foot traffic?
we're gonna get one,
Just
see
here?
the first one here.
Okay.
And see, at the park, you can't monitor it.
I'm just
If
thinking-
we go to a second one, I know the park is a
Yeah.
good place, but the park is also a good place to
Put
dump
the
the
trash.
trash. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
thinking, how many people come here? Are they gonna know it's here?
Well, we're gonna do some advertising, right?
Yeah, and it's gonna have the logo on the front too. So it'll say closed.
So, what you could do is you could start out with the one, and then once you guys see that we come and we service, we do our part,
Mhm.
and once you guys are comfortable, maybe we'll branch out to other locations in the township.
Okay,
Park, I don't think. You got kids down there.
okay.
Turn ugly real quick.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, would you like me to email you or send it?
You can
Okay.
send it directly to,
Okay.
Councilwoman, and she'll send it to me.
Okay, very well.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Mhm.
Very much.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Be safe.
Anybody else? Okay, could I have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
Move.
Second.
Moved in second, roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Morone.
Yes.
Okay, reports.
Report. First report for the month of July, total amount collected, $1,925. And that's all the reports.
That's all the reports. Can I get a motion to approve reports or report?
Second.
Moved in second, roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Morone.
Yes.
On ordinance 2019-6, can I have a motion to table this motion,
Moved.
that ordinance?
Second.
Moved in second, roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Morone.
Yes.
Resolution to accept resignation of Michael Chu as chairman of the planning board.
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Morone.
Yes.
Resolution 19-146, appoint William Scott as probationary
So moved.
laborer for the Public Works Department.
Second.
Moved in second, roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Morone.
Yes.
Resolution 19-147, authorized refund of $75 to SM for the return of the cleaning escrow fee pertaining to the rental of the community center.
So moved.
No.
Second.
Moved in second, roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Morone.
Yes.
Okay, any new business from council?
Just a reminder for the public, for National Night Out, this will be our first participation in a very long time, and please come out and be a part of it.
Thank you. Approve bills for payment,
Second.
roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
True,
Yes.
Kern, Little, Morone.
Yes.
Motion for adjournment, this meeting is now adjourned.
I have,
I hope you feel better.
I'm doing what the doctor said.